I'm delighted to hear young people speak up like that. It's so encouraging, and so many young people here today. And 다리 닝타바네 넘버 참마 도스 페와타 타링분이 페네 페와디 투지 당스 슈야이 당아즈 몬트리올 츠즈니츠레 아로월라데 슈니레이나 토론토네 다리 나우샹네 츠즈싱아츠 바스나 페와디 투제나스 슈야이. So na tari jonge zo cheto injina ne tsikashe ji shu chochi. So like Sampela says, we've been here for many years. Many of us here, Tsigelela, who just spoke on behalf of the community in Quebec, his parents were part of the first Tibetans that came to Canada. And I'm working on a book right now to document how Tibetans came to Canada for the first time over 55 years ago. And I spoke to many of 23 elders, spoke and told their stories, and we asked them, what's your hope for the next generation? And the same thing comes through, is that they don't forget Tibet, they don't forget Tibetan culture, and that they keep fighting for Tibetans inside Tibet. So I don't need to remind all of you here who are here because you embody that message. But I think that there's a lot of work to do in our community with your peers by setting a wonderful example. So I really want to congratulate you on taking that initiative and really showing up. This July is going to be His Holiness's 90th birthday. And I don't know how many of you watch videos where he gives teachings or gives speeches, but you can see that he's very frail gradually, and he's aging. His advanced age is starting to show. And I think for all of us, I think that when we think about him and all the work that he did since we came into exile, and how he kept us together as a nation, made us proud when we were all refugees, so that today when we say we're Tibetan, we can hold our head up high and we're proud of our heritage. And that's one man single-handedly who constantly reminded us that no matter the fact that we were forced into exile, that we stand proud because we represent, like Sampela said, a very old civilization that is very rich and that has a cultural heritage that can benefit the entire world. So today, every time we come March 10th, whether it's His Holiness's birthday, Losa, or religious holidays, I think that when we see our elders aging, His Holiness aging, we have to keep ourselves, how do we make sure that we keep their legacy alive? When we research how Tibetans came to Canada for the first time, it was His Holiness making an appeal to the Canadian government. And it wasn't so that we would all have fancy houses and nice cars. It would be so that we would get educated and do exactly what we're doing today, is to keep showing up in front of the Chinese embassy and say, we are not forgetting, we are here. And when I was Kalon in Dharamsala, and we would have embassy in Geneva and everywhere around the world. In Geneva at the UN Human Rights Council, we were a very small team, but it was so annoying to the Chinese, and it keeps being annoying because we keep showing up. Whether we're 10, 20, 100, 1,000, we keep showing up for Tibetans inside Tibet. So, Pögalo, keep showing up. Pögalo.